What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and we're hanging out on FTB server today, playing a little bit of Feed the Beast. Gonna be doing some stuff and things. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day. Well, there's some stuff going on. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble with my partner network. I'm partnered with a partner network, and that's supposed to be ending here pretty soon. But I have a little bit of trouble with that, but I'm going to keep that. I'm going to save that in the back burner. We might talk about it more later. I'm hoping everything will work out with it. But yeah, my partnership is ending, and I'm trying to, my contract is over, and it's taken a little bit of time for them to release the account, which is kind of silly because I'm pretty sure that they could be done really quickly, but it's not happening quickly. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to, first of all, fix something about this that I did that was super dumb, and I'm stupid dumb, and I didn't use ME interfaces on the back of these harvesters. I don't know why I didn't do that last season. I built these same exact farms, minus the magical crops, but I used different things in them. And, yeah, you just use ME interface in the back. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, I got to get one for over here, too. But, yeah, so some things are going good with the magical farms. Everything's worked out pretty good. I set up this fluid transfer, or magma crucible, pardon me, to export, what did I set this up for again? Oh, always craft items, or move single items craft, ender pearls, and a fluid level emitter here for 500 buckets. So now we have the resonant ender and the, what is the redstone called? Destabilized? Yeah, destabilized redstone and resonant ender on autocraft automatically. We got almost 500 buckets of sludge going too. And sludge is cool. We can build some stuff with that. Like, I had somebody in the comments say if sludge is useless. It's far from useless. And it's a byproduct of what's going to happen with these harvesters, so we might as well use it. So that means we're going to play around the sludge boiler. Oh, also, I wanted to show you guys where the walrus was, because a lot of people, I'm trying to make it harder and harder, and a lot of people didn't find him last time. When I came down here to look around, he's right there. You see him? Right there. So for this episode, that's not where the walrus is. So everyone's I know right now everyone's like, he's in the water again. He's in the water right there. I saw him. So this is not the hidden walrus. This is the unhidden walrus. So now he's the hidden. No, he's not the hidden walrus yet. Because then everybody would be like, he's in your hotbar. I saw him in your hotbar. But what we're going to talk about today is EnderIO. So today we're going to talk about EnderIO. And you got to build a few machines to get into this. And what EnderIO basically is a cabling system that allows you to place multiple cables into a single block area. So right there we have an ME cable, and now we have an ME and an RF cable together, so they're in the same blocks. Pretty cool. And you can use a regular wrench. Where's my wrench? There it is. You can wrench these like so. And I don't know, let me try something real quick. I'm interested to see how this works. If we place, no. Oh, I shift placed it. I see. So can I actually select the one I want? And then can I select the ME cable? Yeah, so you can kind of separate them out even though they're in the single block place. Pretty cool. So, all right, you need some stuff and things in order to make this happen. So, for instance, the energy conduit, or if we look at the ME cabling first, pretty simple stuff, conduit binder. And if you remember, I set up a system to automatically make this conduit binder. So, we have conduit binder. We don't have to worry about that. But with the energy conduit, you need the vibrant alloy, which remember that means it's the useless nuggets, but you need the energetic alloy and the ender pearls. And the energetic alloy is redstone, gold, and glowstone dust. So let's go ahead and grab some redstone, gold, and glowstone dust. Do I have 64 of those? All right, so we'll stick them inside of here. Bam, bam, bam. And I'm going to pull this out real quick like this. So this is an octadic. That's so easy to say. Octadic capacitor. And so you can see here, kind of gives you an idea of how quickly this thing works. And the machine as being the alloy smelter from EnderIO. So it works pretty slow, and it stores 100,000 RF. Now, if we stick the octadic capacitor in there, you can see that the storage goes up to 1,000,000 RF, and then if you look at the processing speeds, it's considerably increased, going much, much faster. So then if we take a look, let's grab some alloy. I already have a bunch made. Let's go ahead and grab just 16 of these, and then let's grab some ender pearls. Let's make 16 of these. And so we have another alloy smelter here with an octadic capacitor in it. And you're going to want to put your energetic alloy in first. If you put this ender pearl in, actually we'll start processing and it'll make ender pearl dust or ender dust or whatever. So then you can go ahead and, as you can see here, this is processing, and that's going to make us the vibrant alloy, and that's going to get us this ender energy conduit, which is the 20,020 in 480 RF per tick. So it's just the maxed out conduit. And there's a couple other conduits here. The insulated redstone conduit, which I believe sends redstone signal. Fluids you can send through. Pressurized fluids, I'm assuming it's like more capacity of fluids. Item conduits. So you can send all sorts of stuff and things through here. I don't know how these work as far as the item conduits interfacing with machines, because I'm just using my ME stuff. Now I've replaced all of the redstone energy conduit with the ender energy conduit in here. Now I haven't replaced all of the ME cabling yet. I'm yet to do that, and I think we're going to do that today. But what I end up doing is actually running a double strip up the side here, like so, of the stuff. So of the combined ME and ender conduit. So now we got. Whoa, now we got a vibrant alloy. One of the things that I couldn't figure out, it took me a while, is this stuff called conduit facade. And if you make just a conduit facade, because I wanted to see about this facading and how we can facade things. So if we make some of this conduit facade, and we take just one, we'll stick it in our inventory here, and I was playing around with it. You can't place it. You can't left or right click with it. It doesn't do anything. You can't shift left or right click with it. It doesn't do anything. So I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I was looking inside of here, and I was like, it looks like it has a little paintbrush on it, and I just couldn't figure it out. But anyway, finally figured it out. Painting machine. So you hook up this painting machine, and again, I have an octadic capacitor in here as well. And I tried to use an inverted gray lamp, but that wouldn't work. But what you do is you take whatever item it is that you want to paint the facade like, and you stick it into the paintbrush area thing, and then you take your conduit facades, and you stick them inside the machine, and then it builds these conduit facades. So if we take a block like this, and then we take our conduit facade, and you stick it on there, I mean, it perfectly, you can actually use them as blocks, I guess, which is kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Wait. That's like a really inexpensive way to do building blocks. Wow, I just discovered a thing. So, yeah. Now, if you select a wrench and look at the facades, or when you have a wrench selected and you look at them, you can see there's one right here. They become invisible. There's one up there. There's one right there. So you can see through them and see the cabling that's inside of them. And I believe you can interface with the cabling inside without editing the facade in any way. Then you need to select like a regular pick or something like that if you want to go ahead and pick them up. Like so. But amazing. Now, unfortunately, for stuff like right here where we have this precision import bus, I thought, I was like, oh, this is going to be so great. I can get rid of all of these different facades that I'm using because they're not the same color as the rest of the marble, but I can't. You can't make a EnderIO conduit work on there. I don't believe. Let's just, you know what? I actually haven't tried it. Let's just give it a try. No. Doesn't work. Can't do it. All right. Just a thought. Maybe it worked, but it doesn't work. So we're still going to have a few of those. The other thing I think kind of stinks about this is that if you walk around with your wrench on, your base looks kind of derpy because you can see through all the blocks. So in order for your base to look good, you have to not have a wrench selected, which I normally walk around with my wrench on all the time, my wrench or my wireless. So with my wireless on, you can't see it. So yeah, and that's pretty much all the things that I know about EnderIO right now. There's a couple other items in here. There's a staff of traveling. This will allow you to travel a certain amount of blocks. I don't think it's very far. It's like a limited number of blocks. And you can use, where's those anchors? Yeah, the travel anchor. So if you like have a staff of traveling and you look at the travel anchor and use it, it'll like squirt you over to the travel anchor. It's almost kind of like the rods of return from Darkcraft, except that the range is much more limited. So not something I'm necessarily interested in getting into. Dimensional transceiver sends power over great distances and transdimensionally, from what I understand. Again, interesting, except that there are tesseracts. Tesseracts are a thing, not something that's super important. And then the EnderIO block itself, no idea. But other than that, I don't really know if there's much else that we'll get into here. But yeah, so we are going to be going ahead and cleaning up this system a little bit. I really like the look of the cabling more. And I almost wish that EnderIO had import and export buses. I basically wish that it was the cabling that was used for ME. So I think the first thing that we're going to do, what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to clean up some of this cabling, even down here underneath where the assembly table is. I'm going to cable it with the Ender energy conduit. I think I need a little bit more of that stuff. So let's see. Can we just make another stack already? Do we have enough? Bam! Look how fast that is. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to clean up some stuff and things, see what I can do. The other thing that's unfortunate about this is I was thinking it'd be really great if I could run the cabling right up the edges here. But I tried to make a conduit facade out of the inverted light gray lamps, and it just doesn't work. It's not the same block for some reason. So unfortunately, I can't do that. Now I could run it from here until, up into here, which is great, and then go around perhaps. But yeah, so I want to get this cleaned up a little bit more. I think already you can see there's a difference. It looks a little bit better. But yeah, I'm going to clean it up and I'll be right back. Better. So it does feel better in here. I don't know why. It just feels better. I just like it. I like the cabling this way. It looks a little bit more industrial. It's a little harder to follow as far as kind of what's going on, but I think that it'll, you just get used to it. It'll take time, and you just, everything will work out in the end as far as understanding how the new cabling looks. Anytime there's something new visually, I'm always kind of like, what happened? Brain doesn't understand. But yeah, and I'm confident I hooked everything up the right way. So everything should be good to go. We'll find out if anything breaks. But even down inside of here, I went ahead and just put some of the cabling. I left the redstone energy conduit down inside of here. I just thought it looked kind of nice. It adds a little bit of color. That's cool. So also, now if you remember in the update, I was telling you that you can now elevator through blocks again. So you could elevator through blocks, then you couldn't. Now you can. While we can elevator through blocks, I thought it would be cool to put some more of this chiseled marble up right up in here. And it kind of is what I've been using, this block in particular, the marble panel, to kind of denote elevator-y things. Like there's an elevator-y thing here, there's an elevator-y thing here, this one, and then also this other type of marble chisel. So yeah, so I think we're gonna kind of stick these up inside of here. I might do these, I'll probably do these all over. And one of the things that I really liked about it, especially down here, was that I put marble covers on the fronts of these, and that kind of added just that little bitty edge piece, which I think it's a little detail like that really makes things look good. So that means I'll probably end up having to facade these, or cover them, not facade, cover these, because I like that little edge bit. But that's going to have to wait for another time. So what else? Is anything else? Nothing else has gone on that I want to tell you guys about. Oh yeah, we got to talk about this. You guys, oh my God, you guys. So I understand that Hypno has a glowstone generator and that it makes glowstone very fast. I'm totally aware. It's not something that, I don't know how to describe it. I just want to go with the magic farms. Also, a ton of people said, you could do 9x9 and you got to put the lily pads in the center and then you got to stand there and water them. Guys, I don't want to stand. This is not my idea of fun. I mean, yes, it grows them faster. It definitely does. And if I put a 3x3 of lily pads in the center and then put them all around the outside, the seeds themselves, absolutely, they would grow faster. if I was standing here with a watering can, which I don't want to do. I don't want to stand here with a watering can. So if I'm not going to stand here with a watering can, this is actually the more efficient way to do it. By efficient, I guess I shouldn't say efficient. I should say faster. For not watering the plants, this would be faster. Simply, the only reason that it's faster is because there's more lily pads of fertility. And I don't believe that, I think I talked about it before, that there's any limit to the amount of lily pads that you could use. My buddy that I used to play on Hypermine with, Tio Lone Wolf, and I did it with like 100 lily pads, and we were growing trees like instantly. You plant it, it would grow. It was pretty fun. But anyway, so for now, this is the design we're going to go with. But we are, I think, going to do some little underwater domes. I think that it's going to be really fun to do that. Now, I came down inside here, and did I tell you guys to set up an aqueous accumulator with a Tesseract for water? So we have water on our channel now. But anyway, you know what? Why go down in there? We got the power suit on. We can actually go out of the 1A and swim around. So I think that some little domes, I don't know if you want to do underwater domes or do little domes above water. Like, it might be cool to do little domes up here. And we could like clear this off and do some here. Although I kind of don't want to because of the rainbow trees, but maybe some different little domey bits. Because we could do like one here, one there. And it might be kind of... So it might be kind of cool to do that way. Oh, great, it's raining. But, yeah, I don't know. This might not be enough room, to be honest, to put the dome up. I might take the builder's block. Do I have it inside of here? I do. So we could take one of these builder's blocks, and we could stick it here. So then that's set for dome. And let's take a look at, that's not dome. Cylinder, cuboid, dome mode. And then let's go. Oh, I have to get under it. Stupid. Whoa. Go a little fast there. No, I didn't. What? Stop. Okay, give me a free hand. No, not triangle mode. Oh, man. Let's go back to dome mode. We can do it. I believe in us. Oh, and let's just make it smaller. All right, 6x5, 6x6. So let's see how this little dome looks. So we could do like two right here, one right there and one right there, and house maybe 2 farms in it. I'm just trying to think because eventually what I want to do is I want to use magical crops to do almost everything. So if we look at how this is going to work, it might actually be kind of tough to do these little domes. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all the seeds together that I want to use from the magical crops. I'm going to stick them in a chest. And that way we'll have kind of an idea of how many domes we're going to need and what seeds it is that we're going to be using. All right, so the seeds we're going to be using, I got them all lined out here, and I got to thank Hypno and DMAC for helping me out. The essence required to do this was astronomical, and they made a little bit of a donation. You can see there's some extra extreme essence here, but I'll pay them back. It's just going to take a sec. But I wanted to get this stuff online for the video, and they offered to help out. Oh, that was a big spoiler. We're not ready to go there yet. All right, so I'm a little shiny thing. So we got blaze seeds, diamond seeds, dye seeds, experience seeds, emerald seeds, obsidian seeds, Certus quartz skeleton, magma, glowstone, cow seeds, creeper seeds, gas seeds. There's also essence seeds, and you can get those. I think I have some in here. I do not. I could have swore I had some essence seeds in here. Yeah, I do. Okay. Random. So there are essence seeds. They're a very rare drop. It can only be gathered by harvesting grass. Tip from DMAC. And I have those up there as well as ender seeds already up in the new little bits that I've built over here. So if you take a look, there are 2 little thingy-doodlers here now. I played around with these forever and ever, and I was building, and I had... It's raining. So I was building, and DMAC came over, and he was giving me some suggestions, and I was trying to do some different stuff and things. Let's sleep real quick with the sleeping bag just to make a day and stop the rain. I like the look of them better at night, So I thought it'd be cool if it was night, but yeah, so never mind. So I built like different stuff and things on them, but anytime I place any, oh, you can't see the Z fighting right here. But anytime I was using any of the micro blocks around, you can see that there's Z fighting. I think you probably be able to see some. You can see a little bit of it, like right here. So, because those micro blocks are next to the glass, but oh wells. So I built back a few of the different tree bits. Some of the stuff was actually harvested, and I bone meal some grass back in just to make it look more natural and have more of a kind of, yeah, like a natural look to it. And I used the block of quartz illusions. So even though there's no way that mobs are getting in here, I just thought it'd be cool, and it kind of matches the build down there. So I wanted it to really look like the 1.8. So I used a lot of the same building materials, the birch planks and marble and stuff and things like that. And then if you come in here, over here, there is a elevator that comes down to this ghetto room that I don't know if we'll end up sprucing this up or not. But for now, it's a ghetto-y room. And so I used the EnderIO and got everything hooked up. It's all automated. Everything's being exported to the Ender chest here. And so the dimensions of these things, these themselves are, I think, 5 from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're actually 11 across. So I need a 12 by 12 area to build one. So like, for instance, if I was to come over into here, I could build one here. What I would need to do is probably flatten this out, and I think it'll look really cool. I think that's something that we're going to do. For this island especially, I could build another one here. I could probably maybe fit another one over here and build a bunch of domes to do this. Now, for as far as how many we need, we've got the 2 up there, but we need 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more domes. So there's a lot of domes. Possibly one could go, you know, there's a bunch of different places, and I don't know if I'll be able to fit them all on this island, but it really would be really interesting to do. We could do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 here, 5, 6. I don't know. Might be only like be able to fit 6 or 7 in that area. And maybe have to put a couple more up here. I'll have to harvest these rainbow trees and maybe fit a couple more up here. Maybe one over here would be pretty cool too, just hanging out. And I think that'll be really fun to build those all and just have them go. Now, as far as efficiency, remember we were talking at the beginning of the episode, the speed at which they work is fairly slow. They're not going super fast. I do believe that lily pads of fertility work up to, what? There's a lily pad missing. Why is that a thing? I don't like that. That is not good. Let's fix it. So, I believe they work in a 4 high. So I think I could go underneath here, possibly, and place another level of lily pads underneath. I don't know if that's the thing that I really care to do. What I'm going to probably end up doing is I'm going to take a look and see overnight how well these things are doing, how much we're getting. So if we look at our essences, we've got 19,000 of the glowstone essence. We used a lot of the ender essence up in making the 500 millibuckets that we have inside of here. So that's going to take another little bit to fill back up again. But 20,000 glowstone essence divided by 8, 16, it's 200. Is that right? Or 2,000? No, 2,000 blocks of glowstone? Yeah, 2,000 blocks of glowstone, right? Because you divide by 8, I'm saying roughly 16,000 divided by 8 would be 2,000. Yeah, so that's a lot of glowstone dust. And I feel like as long as we set these up and let them go over time, that they will be very effective thing. And I wish that I had more time to get them all done today. I just don't have the time right now. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is off camera throughout the week, building a few more of them in here. The other important part about it, I'd like to try to make sure that, see, it's going to be tough. I don't want to have to chunk load too many things. I want to be responsible with my chunk loading. And so I may build a few more on here, and then actually what might end up happening, because like for instance, if I was to build one here, I'm gonna have to chunk load 2 chunks. And then if I was to do one, let's say over here, so thankfully this would all fit in a single chunk. Over here, yeah, like if I built it right here on the edge, it would probably take 2 chunks to load. So another option would be to use only this island and build the domes where I can, and then fit the rest of them in the island. So then maybe just build some of the farms down inside of here. But I feel like that'll be a little fugly. I think I'd rather build them up above, because it is fugly down inside of here. I might end up moving this farm as well. I don't know. I might just leave it there because it's all set up. But yeah, so these are little thingy-doodlers. I think they came out pretty cool. I like the look of them very, very much. Looks better. Looks better. So I had fun hanging out with you guys today. We got some EnderIO stuff and things done. We got some of these magical crop stuff and things done. Not a ton of things, but we did make some progress, and that is a Canadian way of saying that. Yeah, I love the way the 1.8 looks at night. We got to get those supports built, though. So much to do. So much to do. I don't have enough time. I need more time. So, yeah, if you liked the video, please don't forget to support the series and hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. Don't spam it on Reddit, peeps. I hope you guys have a great rest of your... I hope you have a great rest of your day.